Hi, I'm Tammy Jo, and here in my small Kentucky town, I'm aspiring toward my life's mission to become healthier and happier while helping others to do the same. I meet in various places to teach yoga classes, working with other small businesses in the area. I'm always trying to learn new, old ways of restoring health and wellness, and I invite you to join me on the journey as I try to slow down and improve one day at a time. Hey there! I just wanted to do a little intro to this video that I've been working on for the past couple of months. It has all to do about the garage that my dad is having built at his house, and he lives right across the street from where I do. And I've been trying for a long time to sort of simplify the places where I do my yoga classes. I've been going to different areas in the county, and that works okay, but it would be so nice to have everything consolidated in one area for me and also for the people who come to my classes. And I have a good place most of the time. There's a little issue with my outdoor spot, which you'll learn about later in the video. But I typically have a good place to do warm weather yoga on nice, clear, sunny days on the patio outside beside my house. Part way through the build that they were doing for my dad at his garage, I went to ask him if I could use a portion of it. And he actually was really happy for me to do so. And so it's a 2-car garage, and we're not going to park cars on either side, but I'm going to have one section of it entirely dedicated to yoga. And so that's what this video is about. We have a lot of different clips that I've added into this video, just going through the process as they were starting and different things that they did to the build, and just a lot of stuff that we were adding details into this studio. It's not totally finished, but I am going to hold a class there tomorrow. At least that's the plan. So it is very close to being done. And I just think it is a wonderful opportunity for me to be able to offer yoga all the way through the winter. And I'm just really glad to be able to do it and to share this entire journey with you. So I hope you enjoy the video. Hello friends and fellow yogis. I kind of wanted to talk about something exciting that's happening for my yoga business this winter and give you some updates on that. I'm currently walking down to where my yoga patio is, so I'll turn this around and we can take a look at things together. So here I am under the big tree. This is where my outdoor yoga started. Years ago, was between these two trees, right there on the grass. And it was yoga under the trees. I still call it that, but now we have this lovely patio with some sun sails happening out here. I had yoga this morning. It's kind of mid-July right now, so it was fairly warm during the day, but this morning at 8 a.m. out here with the shade, it was perfect. And we just really enjoyed that time with the breeze blowing over us. So, during the warm weather, we have this to look at. Sometimes we hear my chickens talking to us over there. Rosie May is sometimes around. And it's just a really nice place to be for yoga outside. Walk across the street and give you a sneak peek of what my winter yoga studio is going to look like. Of course, right now it's under construction, but it's a starting place, and that's what I want to share with you. The side on the left is going to be for yoga. So let's walk over and see what it looks like right now. All right, there it is, the future site of indoor Be Still yoga. There's some scaffolding, there's a pile of sand, a little pile of brick. But beyond that, all kinds of potential. This is going to be such a lovely space. There we go. I expanded it out a little bit. There is going to be a wall. Let me turn this around again. So, there's going to be a wall. Let me get lined up. It'll be right behind me. It'll go from the middle of between the two doors all the way back to the back wall. So that'll separate our two spaces. And here on my side, we've got these two windows, which I'm very excited about. And we're going to install, or the person building it for us, who has been fantastic, is going to install some ceiling fans, which I picked out the other day. I'm very excited about it. So I'm going to set this up, and then we can take a look at how big the space is while standing in it. Okay, so here is, I'm smacking stuff, but here is where I plan to be while teaching yoga classes this winter. There's lots of room for several mats. We'll have the nice divider, and I'm going to decorate with all kinds of gorgeous stuff. And I'm excited because there will be a dedicated place. So far in my yoga teaching journey, I've just traveled all around the county, which I enjoy doing and using different spaces, but this will be really nice. I think I need this time to just kind of be in one spot and offer my services to help people relax and take care of their health and peace and their bodies here in one space. And I'm just really looking forward to it. So hopefully I'll be able to do some recording of the sessions I do in here and share them with you on YouTube. That way you can follow along. I thought I was finished sharing about the yoga studio in the garage, but I wanted to share a couple more things. So earlier this year, my dad's first home, the place where he lived until he was about 10 years old, someone else owns it now, have for decades, but they are renovating it. And they offered the family of the person who built it, which was my grandpa. I'm trying to turn around so you can actually see me. They offered the family if they wanted any of the windows, which were original, built in the late 40s, and we said yes. So also, I've got a bunch of those windows. I've got the front door and the back door of Daddy's first home. So let me switch around. Right there, those are the two original doors, the front door and the back door. The one on the right is not in the best shape, but the one on the left, we are going to actually have as part of our garage build here. It's going to be in that dividing wall that'll be in between the two sides of the garage, and it'll be the way that we gain access between his side and the yoga side. So that is a really neat piece of our family history, and I am just really excited about it. I think this other one, which I love that it has all the different panes and everything, I think I'm going to use that on my side as decoration, just leaning against one of the walls or in the corner. So that's going to be really neat. All right, I thought I would give everybody an update on the progress of the garage, which will be a future location of yoga classes. It's a lovely windy Sunday morning out here, but so much progress has been made on this garage and it looks great. So let's flip this around and I'll give you a look. Here it is. The giant pile of dirt that was over there, it has been smoothed down and they have sown some grass seed. Looks like the exterior is mostly done. They even added the nice little eagle up at the top. I thought it was really funny. Our builder said that he'd been collecting items like that for the past few years, and then on his most recent jobs he's been putting them back into the wild again. So it looks really good up there. But over here we've got my side, the yoga side, and it is just looking great. Oh, I hadn't even realized that the middle ceiling was up. Yeah, okay. I'm very excited. Pretty soon this will be ready to start decorating, and I'll take you along as I decide what to put where and get it all ready for this winter for indoor yoga. Good morning. I'm out here walking with Rosie Mae, who's talking to me, but I wanted to show you some of the garage progress. So here we are. The one on the left is soon going to be used for yoga classes, and I think it looks fantastic. But she and I are going to go inside and show you some of what it looks like in there. Okay, I'm standing in the back looking at the side that's going to be for yoga. It's getting there. It's going to be done very soon, I think. Definitely in time for indoor yoga when the weather cools off, which it is not cool now. We're still doing outdoor yoga right now. My dad's testing out the different garage doors. And Rosie's wondering what we're doing. My dad's been working on the old door, and he's getting it ready so it can just be installed in the partition wall that'll be between the two bays here. So hopefully we'll be ready and show you even more things pretty soon. I wanted to share this with you guys. They're coming to start on the partition wall that will divide the two halves of the garage. And they've got this massive truck with supplies in here. It barely fits, but that's pretty neat. I'm excited. It's gonna go approximately where I'm standing all the way to that wall down there. And then over here is, of course, the yoga studio side. So very excited. I'm looking forward to it moving along, and I'll show you their progress. Good morning. We are out here in the big garage again. I'm just giving updates and checking out their progress. I haven't actually been in here since the day that the giant truck was parked right where I'm standing. But I'm going to move over here and show the dividing wall between the two sides. So progress is being made. And apparently right now the only way to get over to the yoga side is through this tiny little hole in the front. So I'm going to see if I can go through there and check out what it looks like on the other side. Let's look first. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure how the workers are getting in and out. Well, I'm sure they are using the big garage door. That makes all the sense in the world. So here we are. Let's zoom out a little and back up. I can really kind of get a feel for the size of the space now. And this side is so much sunnier because of the extra windows. But I'm trying to show you how big the room is for doing yoga. I think it's going to be really, really good. I can fit several people in here, you know, 4 comfortably, I would think, plus me, and we could have our winter yoga right here in the garage. We have the 2 garage doors, the ones that roll up. They are installed, but they have been creating this sort of false wall for me. I mean, it's not false in any way, except it's just in front of the main door, and it will have a smaller regular sized door installed in that, and that will give access to the side of the garage where the yoga studio will be. I had a little update and then wanted to talk about the studio and how it's coming along. Tuesday I was scheduled to have my yoga on the patio, and I ended up stirring up a wasp's nest. So I got stung once, which shouldn't be a big deal, but a couple of days later I started having a reaction to it. It was on just above my ankle on my right leg, and I think there's quite the established nest. I'll turn this around. The yoga patio right over there, the offending structure at the moment. So after I stirred up the nest, got stung, I canceled yoga because I wanted everyone to be safe. But then like I said, 2 days later, I started having a reaction. The spot got really red, really hot. It was spreading out. I'm being pulled around by Rosie May. And I actually needed to call out from work today because I just didn't feel well. I took some Benadryl to help with the reaction from the sting last night, and then I ended up sleeping most of today, which is unusual for me, so I'm a little draggy. But it's all going well. I'm here at the studio. I'm wanting to sweep out all of the construction dust and lay down some mats and get some things sorted and figured out. I'm hoping to put some of those foam puzzle piece kind of flooring things down in here. But anyway, as I chip away at it, I want to show you progress. I'm loving the colors, and of this little puppy too, but of the gray on the walls and the white door, which again is from my dad's very first home he lived in as an infant. That one is actually structural. It's part of the wall between our two spaces in the garage. It will function. This one didn't have everything it needed any longer, but it's going to be decorative. So I'm going to get started sweeping and set up the tripod. Bless you. Keep moving the camera around, but I'm trying to figure out what we're doing. The reason we're getting things a little more squared away on this side of the garage is because of the wasp problem. The yoga patio is out of commission until we figure that out. Fortunately, this is just about ready to start teaching in, so that's my plan. Today is Friday. My next session is Tuesday, so trying to get things a little bit more ready. I don't know how these work. There we go. Why doesn't that cooperate? Oh, I have to choose the speed. Okay. That's silly. gotten ready for my quickly move-in session on Tuesday since I can't do the patio because of the wasps. So I've just moved a lot of the stuff that I've always wanted to have in my yoga studio from the house over here. And things will be different once we get the floor mats down and maybe actually hang some of these tapestries up on the walls. I also have a stained glass window that's boxed in with lights behind it that I want to hang on this wall. But this is great for right now, so let me just show you around. Rosie May will probably not be a fixture in the yoga classes, but then again, we'll see what my yogis want to do. They'll enter in through the small door that's there. And we'll have a spot eventually here for people to sit and take off their shoes. The water cooler's there. The construction materials will be gone. And I will have a really large cabinet, which is another historical piece from my family's ancestry that goes there. And I need to fill that up when it comes in with all of the props and things that I use for yoga, but I'm excited and I think it's looking great, and I am pretty much ready for class on Tuesday.